200 years ago, the world's first iron bridge was erected, a symbol of the future possibilities of industrial technology.
We are celebrating the 200th anniversary of the world's first cast iron bridge. As an American, I've come to this English valley, a year of celebration, to share our experiences, present.
This is Ironbridge in Shropshire, and I'm standing in the Severn Valley, and really by modern day standards, sort of in the middle of nowhere. At the beginning of 1700, this place, far from being the barren place it seems to be at first glance, and the early ironmasters, led by the Derby family, Abraham Derby, realized it had timber for charcoal, it had sand, it had lime, and so the ironmasters came in 1700 right in the middle of nowhere. They started the cradle of the Industrial Revolution.
I mean, it's rather a pretty place. There isn't a better view anywhere than what there is off the Ironbridge down the river, or up the
river. Discoveries made in this valley at Ironbridge and in nearby Coalbrookdale in the 1700s gave birth to today's use of iron, all the way from high-rise buildings to automobiles and refrigerators. And the Derby's Bridge itself links the banks of the Severn, the longest river in England. Here, in Shropshire, was a remarkable family of ironmasters, the Darbys. A town began to grow at the north end of the bridge. It was an iron town, iron chimneys, iron windowsills, iron railings, iron everywhere.
Now about Ironbridge, you and your family have seen it in its heyday. What do you think of it now?
I've seen it almost die, which I'm sorry to say.
Well, I think it's just dead, absolutely dead. I mean, on a Friday as it is now, this is the highlight of the week. After Friday, well, you've absolutely had it. I mean, you can come up any day from 11 o'clock onwards, and perhaps a dozen people in Ironbridge, that's all.
It's becoming very derelict in parts. You know, if you drive around, you can see a lot of cottages and houses, what have sort of been just left to fall down.
And if we can stop it deteriorating further and bring it back again to something like it was, and at the same time prevent it being spoilt, I think we'll be doing the right thing by Ironbridge.
What with the Ironbridge itself, there's people that always come down here.
Summer months, people are coming back by the coachload. Children are coming, students are coming.
It's like a miniature Stratford on Avon when the trees come out, and it really can be very beautiful.
At Blisthill, they have a huge open-air museum with old mine workings, a branch of the Shropshire Union Canal, and of course the inclined plane.
The inclined plane is a railroad up a hill which lifted boats from the river to a canal 300 feet above.
Probably one of the most exciting museum sites in the country.
It's like a miniature Stratford on Avon when the trees come out, and it really can be very beautiful.
It led the world in the production of iron. He came to America. He presided over the growth of the iron industry in eastern Pennsylvania. He saw it in ascendancy. But then, in 1875, the center of the iron industry moved westward to Pittsburgh. It was then that for the first time in history, American iron production surpassed that of Great Britain. The British were shocked, but only a century later, the Americans were shocked. But the Soviet Union and Japan surpassed America in the production of iron. Leadership, the glory of leadership, is ephemeral.
A bitter lesson which had been learned in Shropshire 100 years before.
To survive, even thrive. To survive.
But it will carry two quite easy. I've seen my father, myself, and 60 or 80 rabbits in, big lurcher dog, and